Hi, my name is Joey, and thank you for clicking on Phoenix, #risingfromtheashes. A couple of days ago, we were chasing fall leaves, and today, well, it's snow. It's like totally winter. Winter wonderland. And there's the child. Hello.
Got some gloves?
I do. Boing. I don't know if they're going to fit, though. They were your gloves from like a couple years ago, so.
Whoa.
Does anyone else have problems getting gloves on children? Like, it's impossible to get gloves on children. At least this child. Anyway, I'm just, I don't know. We're just out enjoying the snow and taking this opportunity on this, getting the sunshine. On this glorious day to shout,
Hooray!
we won, we won, we won, we won! Yeah!
I was like, hooray, because that rhymes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
When I'm saying we won?
What?
What am I talking about?
Snow?
Snow.
This is cute.
Like, all I know is it's not over yet. It's never going to be over. But a lot of people can breathe easier right now. And I can honestly say I can breathe easier for the first time in like at least 5 years. At least. So, yay for that. We won. Hi, everyone. So, that was like my introduction to the video. And now it's a couple days later, and I think we'll do the real video. I was hoping to have like time that day to do something else, but I didn't. So we're going to do it today. Right?
Yep.
Got my partner here.
Always.
Kids at school. Barely. She did not want to go to school today.
No.
But Angie here parented the shit out of her and got her to go to school in a good mood. That was awesome. It was awesome.
I just told her the truth, you know. If I was at fault, I should be yelled at.
See, she did something naughty yesterday at school, and she got yelled at, and now today she doesn't want to go to school, or she thinks she's going to get yelled at again, and whatever. But
If she did something wrong, she should expect to be yelled at.
So, anyway, I guess I'm kind of celebrating. That was great. It's exciting. And you know what else is exciting?
Snow?
Snow, which is almost melting now. We're in our favorite park, and it's like there's no snow on the ground hardly at all. We can't even go down the twisty little road in the snow because there's no snow on it. Oh, well. More will come. So to kind of like update on my mental health status, I have an appointment with my psychiatrist in mid-December, and I still don't have a therapist. Several videos back, I was talking about how I missed my appointment with her and was deciding that that was it, that I was, you know, in need of finding somebody else, and that just hasn't happened yet. But even though that hasn't happened, I feel like I've been doing a lot of work on myself in spite of it, because like I've really been trying to identify triggers like in my life. Like when I first heard the word trigger and was acquainted with its meaning, it was always like something, you know, quite terrible. You know, you see somebody being murdered on TV and it triggers you because you had, you know, a memory of that of some sort or whatever. And, but I always associated the word trigger with something that was extreme. And, it hasn't been until the last couple of years where I've been trying to, where I figured out and have been trying to identify them in my life, that triggers can be anything. You know, triggers can be like, somebody yelling at you, like the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Triggers can be anything.
Or backfires from cars.
Backfires from cars. Well, see, that's triggering like more of a traumatic thing.
Yeah,
you know, but
it's still triggering.
It's still triggering. So I guess my point is I've been trying to, identify these triggers in my life and, what makes me tick and mainly react the way I react to things. Because like some of my reactions, my go-to reactions, they gotta go. They suck. Okay? They're old. Not in style anymore. We've got to get rid of them. So, excuse me. I've been trying to identify those so I can kick them out. But in identifying those triggers, it more or less shines a light on me, I've found, more than the people, places, or things that trigger me. For example, my mom triggers me a lot. And
True.
She does. She gets under my skin. True. She triggers me a lot. And I've discovered that no matter how hard I try and ignore it or explain my part in it, my side of it, how I feel about it, or just give in to whatever it is, none of that fixes the situation for me. And it only seems to perpetuate things. So, I've been trying to change my way of taking it in and processing it. And it's not just with her. I mean, I've been doing that with everything. The other day I had a thing with the kid. We had a great day on Sunday, but we almost didn't because she triggered me in the process of getting ready to go, and I almost didn't go, but I went and I took some time and considered all sides of the situation and decided that I was indeed the one. It was in me. It was my reaction to something that was...
Stop worrying about
You're
that.
freaking me out. It was my reaction to something that was not like that big of a deal.
Get freaked out.
I don't want your dirty tissue.
My dirty pointed tissue, you don't want it? Wah.
You're a weirdo. Anyway.
Lightening up the mood.
Oh. Are you weirdoing up the mood?
Okay. One person's weirdo is another person's funny guy.
Dude, you're my favorite weirdo. What are you talking about?
I am?
You
I'm
are.
not just a figment of your imagination?
No, you're my favorite weirdo. You've always been my favorite weirdo. Am I your favorite weirdo?
Always.
Okay.
And my favorite human.
Okay, you're my favorite human too.
Let's not get started. I'm not going to debate whether I'm human or not on camera. Thank you.
Anyway. Processing the trigger. Figuring out what is my part in it. And the only thing I can do about is my part in it. I can't do anything about the other person's part or the other, the circumstances on the whole. Like there's nothing I could do about those things. So the only thing I can do is fix how I deal with it.
Yep.
And I've really been working on that in spite of not having any kind of therapy to kind of sort of bounce things off of somebody else. and get feedback. That's what I've been doing.
I mean, sometimes when you do have a counselor, they basically just go, okay, tell me what your feelings are. Tell me what you think you should do. A lot of these people don't have answers or whatever to give you, and you left more lost than you are. So basically what I'm trying to say is research your therapist. Make sure she's a good fit for you.
Oh, you're talking to me personally? Or anybody on a whole? You can research it all you want, but
Yeah, but you have to also have a good connection with them too.
You have to have a good connection with them. It's not going to work if you don't. And the thing about it is, though, honey, that's so hard is, like, not everybody has the luxury of picking and choosing. You know, if you have insurance and if your insurance covers it, you can only get who they're going to give you.
Well, they always give you a choice. It's not like you have to...
I would say this. If they give you a choice...
Always go with the woman.
No. Take advantage of the choice and, like, don't be afraid to change if the person isn't right. If they're not a good fit. This therapy thing is very new to me because I've dealt with these problems since I was 15 years old, but I've dealt with them pretty much alone. Like, I've never had much in the way of therapy.
I'm checking I'm checking to see if it's clogged.
Oh, my Lord in heaven. Can you just be quiet, please?
Oh, my good Lord in heaven. Talk about your coffee.
This coffee is amazing. Oh, my God.
Tell them who made it for you.
You made it for me. Perfect combination of sugar and cream. It's so good. Okay, I gotta put it down. Anyway, with the therapist, don't be afraid to change a therapist. But I would say, would you think that a good therapist, a mediocre therapist is better than no therapist at all?
Well, a mediocre therapist could either help you or hinder you. It just depends.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Sometimes they can screw you up too. I don't know.
It just depends on A, what your resources are. B, it depends if you want to switch with somebody else. That may take time. Like I said, there's never a dumb question. Never. Now, the answers you might get back might seem sort of stupid, but there's never a stupid, crazy, or any negative way to ask a question. Just ask your question.
I mean, that's what they're there for, to help. But, I don't know. Sometimes you got to be careful.
You do. You do.
You do. Anyway, I guess I'm doing well, like, in spite of everything else.
You are.
I don't I'm still getting dizzy spells, like, and feeling all,
Not like you were.
not like no, yeah, it's every night. I get to a certain point in the night, and I'm talking like 8 o'clock, like, I'm not even talking like midnight or anything. I have to go to bed. I have to go to sleep because I'm just all dizzy and out of sorts. But I don't have to take the medication anymore with the tremors before I fall asleep because I can do without them. I ran out of them, so I just started to do without them, and that's okay. So, I don't know.
There you go.
Still can't eat very well.
Well, you're taking medication for that too.
And, but that being said, the the factor in me that wants to like go out and do things and experience life is all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say?
Yep.
Absolutely an all-time high.
Thanks to people like me, Mosargi, Will Wheaton.
It's gonna shut off any second. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see us next time.